In this podcast episode, titled Rita Ora, I lived with constant anxiety. After being signed by Jay-Z at 18, Rita Ora, an international pop star, opens up about her experiences with anxiety and the challenges she faced on her journey to success. Rita shares her story of coming to the UK as a refugee from Kosovo at a young age and the pressure she felt to prove herself. She talks about being supported by Jay-Z in signing with his record label, Roc Nation, at the age of 18. After the release of her first album, Rita's life changed overnight, but she found herself feeling empty and searching for fulfillment in the wrong places. She struggled with anxiety and had intense panic attacks, which she describes as a heavy weight she had carried for a long time. Rita admits that she didn't receive the advice she needed during that time, and she emphasizes the importance of saying less and learning that less is more. Rita shares details about her upbringing in Pristina, Kosovo, and the challenges her family faced when they moved to the UK. Her parents taught her resilience and the value of hard work, and she always felt the need to overwork and prove herself. She discusses the impact of her mother's breast cancer diagnosis on her life and how it led her to take on a rebellious attitude and cope by throwing herself into work and finding distractions. She also mentions the importance of therapy in managing her mental health. Throughout the conversation, Rita highlights the fragility of success and the fear of losing everything she has worked for. She expresses her gratitude to her listeners and viewers and promises to continue delivering quality content. Rita talks about her role as a UNICEF ambassador and the importance of giving back. Rita reflects on her journey from joining school choirs to getting signed by Jay-Z and emphasizes the importance of being present and showing up for opportunities. She advises aspiring artists to focus on their craft and not solely rely on others for success. Rita also opens up about her struggles with confidence and self-doubt and shares how she manages them through therapy, exercise, meditation, and self-care. She discusses the importance of understanding oneself and not seeking validation from external sources. Rita talks about feeling lost in her 20s and the negative coping mechanisms she turned to. She emphasizes the importance of finding oneself and making positive changes. She discusses her journey in therapy and the lessons she has learned along the way. In the latter part of the podcast, Rita discusses her music, her marriage, and the impact of media scrutiny on her life. She reflects on her attachment style in relationships and the fear of losing everything. She mentions her role in supporting her family financially and the challenges of balancing work and personal life. Rita emphasizes the importance of being strong, learning from failures, and constantly evolving as an artist and individual. She concludes by sharing her hopes for her upcoming album and her desire for people to feel connected to her and rely on her through her music. Rita talks about her non-negotiable routines, such as working out and finding new books, music, and films that inspire her creativity. She expresses her excitement for the release of her album and her genuine anticipation for how people will receive it. Overall, this podcast episode provides a comprehensive insight into Rita Ora's experiences with anxiety, her journey to success, her personal growth, and her dedication to her craft. She shares valuable lessons, advice, and reflections that can resonate with listeners and inspire them to find fulfillment beyond their work.